I have an admission to make. I took something out of this sump, filter floss, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so this right here is my functional biotope inspired by Morova Lagoon of the Solomon Islands. And I admitted earlier that I pulled the filter floss out of the sump down here. The reason is, well, you could say I was making the water too clean. Now, I know some people might panic and say, why did you do that? Well, for one, it's my tank. And two, you don't have to follow exactly what I do. Everyone's tank is unique. Everyone's tank is different. And I also want to give a special shout out to Dr. Tim with Dr. Tim's Aquatics. And he mentioned of how we run protein skimmers and roller filters, UV. We run so many different things on our tanks. And he mentions that how we tend to make the water too clean, which after looking into it, I have to say that I personally agree. I think we do make our water too clean. But everyone runs their own tank the way how they want to. Everyone runs their tank the way they feel comfortable with. And that's the thing about keeping a reef tank. There's so many different ways of running a reef tank. I'm not trying to make an educational video. Like I said in my last video, I don't have the authority or anything to tell somebody how to set up their reef tank. Basically, main thing is set it up the way how you want to set it up and run it the way how you want to run it. Get to know your tank and understand, what it takes to run your tank. Because maybe you don't want a lagoon system. Maybe you want an SPS system. Maybe you want a system that's just dedicated strictly to LPS or large polyp stony corals. The choice is really yours. That's the beautiful thing about this hobby. It's your choice. That's one of the greatest gifts that God himself gave us is the freedom to choose. And yes, I am a Bible-believing Christian. I don't believe in evolution. And I believe that God created these wonderful creatures and he put us in charge to take care of these wonderful creatures. Now back to what I was talking about, or why I removed the filter floss. Well, one of the things that I've learned from Dr. Tim in his podcast is that corals are filter feeders. They feed off of bacteria in the tank. This system here that I had it since 2021. But like I told in my last video, I made terrible mistakes, terrible decisions, which crashed this tank, killed pretty much every coral in this tank and just about every fish in this tank. Nitrates of 200, phosphates of almost 4 parts per million. Didn't do water changes for 2 years. Didn't vacuum out the sand bed, didn't do none of that. And it took me over a year to recover this tank. From March of 2024 into 2025, that's how long it took me to get this to a stable level, to the nitrates were low enough, that way I could be able to add even SPS corals into this tank. And even then, it took longer, for the coralline algae to grow in this tank. So why did I remove the filter floss? Because I chose to. That's why I removed it. And also, I wanted to let the corals be able to have access to the coral snow that floats around in the tank. Like I said, this right here is not Instagram quality. This right here would fail the Instagram test. Because a lot of tanks that I've seen on Instagram are very, very beautiful. I mean, beautiful tanks. And I want to shout out to all those on Instagram who put in the time and the effort to make their tanks look the way they do. I'm not going to lie, those tanks are very, very beautiful. And I applaud you for what you do to be able to make your tanks look the way it does. But me personally, I just can't, I don't have the expertise to be able to do that. And I would like to have something that functions more naturally, like I said before, and something that respects the needs of the animals first, you know, basically putting function over form, which is also goes back to my freshwater years. When I had a freshwater tank, I wanted a tank that allows the fish to behave more naturally. But that'll be for another story, for another video. But I'll make down the road if you want to see that. And one of the things of reason why I also pulled out the filter floss is that I want to build resilience and not perfection. And you can say that one of the things that I realize is that I tend to want to be a perfectionist, and I'm trying to get away from it. And I realize that nobody's perfect. The only person who's perfect ever walked this earth is Jesus Christ himself, my Lord and Savior. But this right here, excuse me, one could say it's not perfect. And I agree. But that's why I like it. Because it's not perfect. It just basically just lets the tank be what it is. Building resilience and not perfection. That's the way I choose to go. So that is why I chose to pull out the filter floss. I was trying to chase perfection, you know, having super crystal clear water, and I'm not growing high light, high demand SPS corals like acroporas. Like I said, mostly everything in my tank is low light softies. And in my last video I mentioned I do have SPS corals. I have the pavonas. I have the Montipora caps. I also have also the Dorasa clam. And that's it. But everything else in this tank in here pretty much is leather corals. And I do have some LPS corals, a pearl bubble coral, and also 2 hammer corals. And that's all right with me. It's perfectly fine with me. Basically set up your tank the way how you want to set it up and run it the way how you want to run it. If you're a tech savvy person and you want to run it with high tech equipment, go ahead and do that. If you're a person who's more low tech and, you know, just wants something more simpler like me, go for it. I just basically choose what works for me. Because nobody's going to see this tank more often than you are, and nobody's going to see your tank more often than you are, and nobody's going to take care of your tank more often than you will. You know, so that's all I got to say. If you got any questions or anything that you want to, you know, ask me about my own tank, what happened when my tank crashed, and why it took so long for my tank to recover, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. And I'm John Jr., and this is the Resilient Reef Biotope, where we build resilience and not perfection. Take care of yourselves. God bless, and goodbye.